Good day, everybody. A very exciting video. I just completed a very important collection, important to myself, obviously, and it led me to think, I think it's time to make a video of every skate deck that I own, and this is going to be it. It's got a lot of rare stuff from kind of different niches, I guess. Some Tony Hawk stuff, some EA Skate stuff, and then just some stuff in between. So let's get to it. I'm going to try to kind of go through these quickly. It's been a mess in my room trying to get these all together, so I apologize for, the garbage on there, but that's all. I have extras of some skate decks, stuff like that. But we'll start off with this. Stand Up for Skate Parks. It's signed by Tony Hawk down here, as well as P-Rod, which is on the side here. It's very faded. It's hard to see, but it's pretty dope regardless. I like the finish on the top too. But the reason I have this is because it's sponsored by Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, so that is why I have it. There are a few of these Stand Up for Skate Parks decks, in which I have a few. I'm missing one more. Here's 2010s. It is sponsored by Tony Hawk Shred. This one is also signed by Tony Hawk up top, but super faded, not a great signature. And that's where we stand on that one. So, to move it forward, there are three awesome Tony Hawk Pro Skater cover bands. One is in Australia, one's in the UK, and one's in the United States. This is the Australian band, Birdman or The Unexpected Virtue of a Tony Hawk Pro Skater cover band. I wanted to make sure I got that perfectly right. But I have the band sign it, and it's a picture of Tony, the little hawk. That's the whole thing, but I told them to personalize it and make it fun, so they kind of drew all over Tony. But we're gonna keep going. One more Stand Up for Skate Parks deck. This is the 2012. It is sponsored by Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD, as you can see there. This one has a much better, but still pretty messed up signature. But this is the whole graphic. It's awesome. I'll try to kind of stand back and get a better picture, but that is Stand Up for Skate Parks deck, and then we also have one more Birdman. It's in a reverse color scheme, signed by everyone. So Birdman, I appreciate you guys as always. Check them out if you're in Australia. Don't forget to check out the 900 band. They're also in the UK, and then we also have the last one, which is out of California, and they are called the Downhill Jam. Took me a second. My brain doesn't always work 100%, but that's where we're at. So, now we're on to a few Tony Hawk promotional and pre-order collector's edition skate decks. These were the hardest to get. They cost me a pretty penny, but, in hindsight, but I'm happy to show them off. This is the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD. One of these, I forget if it was HD or Pro Skater 5. They were a part of there was a sticker here also. They were part of a Twitter giveaway and maybe like a GameStop giveaway as well. But there you go. You can see the whole thing. Sorry for all the glares. I am not a professional. This is the Project 8 Collector's Edition for the United States. There it is. Project 8. Fake signature on the bottom, just printed, that's all. This is Pro Skater 1 and 2, the Collector's Edition deck as well. You can see the whole thing, another printed signature on there. And it also comes in like multiple colors. I know there's purple, blue, green, I think. I don't know what else there is. I have a sealed Xbox One version, that's from my PS4 version. Here is another mega rare one, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5. This thing is awesome. One of these, I believe HD was gifted to me by a friend, and then I believe I got this one on eBay. This one's got a beautiful signature. Real. This was one of the giveaway decks, so I'm hyped to have this one. Definitely one of the more prized possessions. The HD, Pro Skater 5, and then the American Wasteland, which I'm getting to in a moment. This is the Project 8 Collector's Edition from the UK. As you can see, it's a little bit different. Another printed signature. The board is sealed. Also has Project 8 on it. And that is that. And then this was my newest addition, the American Wasteland deck that's been getting away from me for years. It's got that on the front of it. But this is a Jimbo Phillips. Some artwork by him. He still does a lot of skate decks and skate stuff. So there you go. Alright, our next section is a newer attempt to collect, I guess. For me, I've really been loving being a part of the Skate Discord for EA Skate, for the new game that's coming out. And I was lucky enough to get my hands on a couple skate decks. This is the year 2 skate deck. It's still kind of sealed, but I had the community manager, Braddock, sign it on the front. He was like, dude, don't, like, you don't want to open it. You don't want my... I was like, it makes it personal to me. And that's the important part of, like, my collection is, you know, if I can have it personalized, I will. So, I also got the year 1 deck. This thing smells not bad, but very, very smelly, which I love. But, so this was it. On the top here, it says Full Circle 2021. It's kind of hard to see. It is also numbered, number 111 out of 500, so anyone that's ever trying to find out how many there are 500 of the first set, I believe 500 of year 2 as well. This I'm lucky to have. This is a Skate 1 pre-order deck from the original Skate. This is number 274 out of 500. It's a little cracked. It's not the best condition, but this thing's 15 years old or so. So I am very lucky to have that. This next section of decks are kind of odds and ends, some Pro Skater decks, a lot of things that are signed. So happy to have these as well. This was the Barracks Canteen. I think this might have been their first Do a Kickflip deck, signed by Chris Jocelyn. So this is dope. This was a gift to me from a friend. This is Steve-O's mugshot board. Also signed by Steve-O. I think this is still available on Steve-O's website, but I was very thrilled to get that and shocked. So I love that one. And then I dropped, for whatever reason, some money on this one, which I guess just because it was rare, and I was like, you know what, let me actually get a newer deck that's signed by Tony, which I don't really have, you know? So there's some stuff on it, but it is signed by Tony and Steve-O. It's number 83 of 500. I believe Steve-O actually sold this on his website, not like Tony Hawk's website or anything. Then I'm just gonna keep this in the thing because I don't feel like moving it, but this is signed by Mike V. He was kind enough to drop his little signature on there, but look up who Probert is, you'll find out. He was a pretty dope hockey player. And then it's actually pretty cool. His company's Street Plant, so he's got some stuff on the front. And then there were a couple extra stickers I grabbed, and he threw in some extras as well. So that was awesome. Here are some custom skateboards that I've acquired over the last couple years. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Make sure to check out Nostalgia Gland, Youth X Energy. They do a lot of stuff that you can find similar things on Instagram, similar to these. Not exactly these, but Viva La Bam. This was cool. A Thug deck. Nothing crazy on the other side, just Thug. But I love those. All very custom. Between the Buried and Me, I pre-ordered the vinyl and the skate deck. It was the first time they'd ever done something like that, so this one's cool. And then my final deck that I don't have my deck that I'll skate a couple times a year, but this is a local shop to me, Underground Skate Shop in New Jersey. It's not that local, but it's local enough. And I had the skate shop owner and then the two cool dudes that were working there. Make sure you guys shout yourselves out if you happen to see this in the future. But I wanted to support the shop, and I was like, you know what? I'll make it personal to myself once again. So, another deck with scribbles on it. So as you can see, I still have a couple extra Project 8. I have the extra Pro Skater 1 deck for Xbox One. That whole thing's sealed. I have a couple extra of the Project 8 ones. I was able to get like 5 at a time from someone. So if anyone's interested in buying a couple, just kind of cover shipping and throw me a couple bones and we're good. But so that is my current skate deck collection. I'm looking for a few more of the EA skate. I'll post some images here as I talk. There's a PAX East deck that exists. There's got to be a handful of them out there. A Skate 2 Dem Bones deck. A couple other like maybe giveaway decks that are out there as well. I'll try, I'll keep posting some images here, but those are going to be the next hunt. So I don't expect to be getting any of those anytime soon, but I know they're out there and very few and far between. So it'll be fun to hunt those down as well. Thank you guys for watching. I know it's been a little bit longer of a video, but I hope you guys found something cool. Let me know if you've got something like this, if you have your own collection. Drop a link to your video in the comments. I don't mind. And I hope everyone has a great day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.